The year is coming to an end, we're close to 2026, and these are my favorite releases and my worst releases of 2025. Starting off with one of my favorite releases would have to be the AP, the 150th year anniversary perpetual calendar with the skeleton dial. I think that watch is absolutely unbelievable. I still haven't seen it in person yet, and it's still very, very rare to see, but I would say that's my first and best release of 2025. And moving on to my second favorite release of 2025 will have to be the off-catalog Rolex Daytona 126599 TSA with the obsidian dial and the blue sapphire bezel. That watch is also an extremely beautiful piece. Still have not seen that yet, but hopefully we'll get to see that in 2026. One of my absolute favorites, and being off-catalog will be extremely, extremely rare. And last but not least, up there is the Rolex Land Dweller. The Land Dwellers in steel, rose gold, platinum. I think all of them are amazing pieces. The integrated bracelet, perfect case size, open case back. I think it's a perfect release from Rolex, and it will gain a lot of traction in 2026. Moving on to my worst releases of 2025, I would say number one would have to be the 1602 RM. Not my style, and it could be because we're used to seeing the normal size and shapes of the RMs. However, the 1602 doesn't do it for me, and I would say it's probably up there as one of the worst releases of 2025. Moving on to the second worst release, I would probably say it is the GMT Master 2 Sprite in white gold with the green dial. Not my personal favorite. Some people may like it, some people may not, but I'm not personally a fan of the Sprite in general. So with it being in white gold and with the green dial, I just don't think it does it for me. So that's my second worst release of 2025. And last but not least, my worst release of 2025, moving over to Patek, I'll probably say it will have to be the Cubitus still. Even though they adjusted it to the 40mm case, I think they've done it a bit too small compared to the 45mm. 45mm was too big, 40mm too small. Hopefully in 2026, they make another adjustment to make it 42, which then, in my opinion, would say would be the right size, and I could start to like it a bit more. So those are my best releases and worst releases of 2025. So let's see what 2026 has to offer.